So we are heading into the season of holiday glow. And I know that we love all of the beautiful, luminous things, but really don't forget, it's not all about just decorating your space. It's about taking care of your face. I literally just I literally just came up with that just now. I did not practice that. All right. This is going to be a great video. I am very excited today to share with you the Qure micro infusion system. Now, you all know that skincare is a big part of my life. I really truly feel like taking care of your skin is the most important thing when it comes to looking your best, because it's sort of like it doesn't matter the quality of the paints that you put over it if the canvas isn't in shape. So today I'm going to be sharing with you how I have been getting more radiant skin, especially as we are rolling into the dry season. Y'all, here where I live in Wisconsin, the weather it kind of like started taking a nosedive. So it has started getting very, very cold. We have had a lot of wind, which I find just really wrecks my skin if I am outside in the wind. And because it's cold, the heat is on in the house all the time. So I'm just feeling dry, parched, shrunken, dull, and I wanted to take care of that. So I was really excited. Qure offered to send over a 3-month system to share with you. So I have actually been using this system for a while. This is not a first impression by any means. I've been using the system. I actually, today in this video, I'm sharing with you my 4th treatment. So I definitely have seen some results. We're going to be talking over everything. Yes, I am going to be poking myself in the face with tiny, tiny little needles over and over for all of your viewing pleasure. That's what we do here on this channel. But if we haven't met before, my name is Kelly and I'm a professional hair and makeup artist. And here on my channel, I strive to keep beauty real. Real honest, real relatable, and real fun. So if that sounds like something you'd enjoy, don't forget to click subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos. Okay, so we're going to dive into this. Now, today as I am filming this, this is during the brand's Black Friday sale. So there are definitely some great deals. You know that I love doing a deep dive into skincare treatments, skincare tools, all of the things. I find that so many have really helped me out. So I really did want to do a more thorough video on this. But I also wanted to share the deals because right now Qure is offering up to 55% off of bundles, but you are able to get that 21% off site-wide. So we're going to get into all the deets at the end of this video. So I will have chapters linked down below so that you're able to skip around, whether you're just looking to see a treatment done, whether you want all the deets on the sale. My link, by the way, will be listed down below. Now, this is a affiliate link, so if you do shop through that link, I will earn a small commission. Also, if you are using that link, it will automatically give you an extra 10% off, not during the sale because right now the Black Friday sales are so good, but if you're shopping at any other time, you will be able to use that link to get a discount. Right now is a great time to pick this up if you are looking for a great gift for yourself to look your best through the holiday season and beyond, or if you're looking for something to give to a fellow skincare lover. All right, so we're going to get into this box. This is the 3-month bundle. We're going to be diving into that in just a little bit. We'll be going over that with you when we are getting into the application portion of this video. So if you are not familiar with microstamping, microinfusion, technically it would be more like cosmetic microneedling. Now, to give you sort of the cliff notes on microneedling, especially like at-home cosmetic level, what this is going to do is create small and I would say shallow micro channels. So what this is going to do is help your products penetrate more. So that's the big thing about this Qure system is you're getting a serum treatment and the microneedling in one. Now, aside from just being able to help products penetrate more, Qure says that this helps their serums penetrate up to 300% more. You're also going to be getting a very controlled and gentle, if microneedling can be gentle, you're getting a gentle trauma response in the skin. And really what that does, especially over time with multiple treatments, that's going to help boost the look of firmness, smoothness to the skin. Personally, I have found that it really does help reduce any pigmentation that I have, even honestly at a cosmetic depth. Now, whether that is just because my serums and things are penetrating better, or some of that trauma response is actually helping to reduce my scarring, which you know for me is a big thing from having really bad acne when I was younger. I do have a lot of hyperpigmentation and just scarring from that. So really, this is just sort of like a 2-in-1 package. And another great benefit of a microneedling at this depth is that there is virtually no downtime. So right now you are seeing my skin 24 hours after my last treatment. Now I do have a bit of makeup on. You'll be able to see me without the makeup on, but really I would have felt fine going out later that day if need be. So that's very different than like a clinical grade microneedling. So this is a great way to get into microneedling, to try it out, to get some great benefits from these serums that Qure offers. Now, Qure does offer 2 different serums to go with their micro infusion system. You can do one or the other, or I really love that they offer a multi-pack essentially where you can get both serums. So before we get into the nitty-gritty of the system, I did just want to go over the serums because really with this system, it is all about the efficacy of using the microneedling to get that better absorption of the serums. So to me, it's like the power's in the potion, baby. So let's talk about those potions. Okay, so your first serum option is for dark spots and uneven skin tone. So this is their rejuvenating serum. Now, this is said to brighten discoloration, fade dark spot, and promote even skin tone. So that is me totally. Like I was saying, I have hyperpigmentation. I definitely am always trying to get a brighter, more smooth, even skin tone. Now the brand says that this is great for skin with discoloration, rough texture, enlarged pores, acne marks, and dark spots. I also love that they list all ingredients on the website. So some key ingredients that are in the rejuvenating serum, and I will go ahead and pop it up right here. You have epidermal growth factor. This works at a cellular level to repair and rejuvenate skin, reduces appearance of wrinkles, improves hydration, and prevents pigmentation. You have niacinamide. That has like been a rock star ingredient for a while now. Niacinamide is said to help with many skin concerns, including soothing, brightening, and clarifying, and reducing the look of fine lines and wrinkles. This serum also includes tranexamic acid to help fade the look of dark spots and discoloration. It assists with brightening and evening the look of skin tone. So those are some of the key active ingredients in this serum. Now you are able to see the entire ingredient list on the website. So now we're going to talk about the hydrosoothing serum. So the serum helps to plump skin, reducing the look of fine lines and wrinkles. It reduces redness and supports skin barrier for firmer feeling, supple looking skin. So this is going to be great if you have dull looking skin with wrinkles, fine lines, dehydration, dryness, and redness. So y'all, I feel like I have all of these things. So that is why, like I said, I love that they offer a bundle that has both serums. But in this serum, you have beta glucan. Beta glucan boosts skin barrier, smooth skin, and it is an antioxidant. Again, you have niacinamide. This serum also has copper peptides, known for anti-aging properties, and it helps boost collagen. We also have sodium hyaluronate. Now, this effectively locks in moisture and plumps the skin for a firmer, fresher complexion. And again, all of the ingredients are listed on the website. Like I said, I feel like I have most of those issues, honestly. I'm 43, by the way. So I really feel like I'm at that point where, honestly, I definitely am seeing some signs of aging. I have never ever gotten away from not getting breakouts as well and having to deal with that pigmentation. I thought there would be a magical land somewhere in there where I would just have great skin, but it never really happened. So I was really excited to get the combo, the 3-month combo that has 3 of each serum, because you're really recommended to do these treatments once every 2 weeks. And I really think that that's the sweet spot, doing this once every 2 weeks. And honestly, I personally, they have many options, and we're going to go into the pricing on everything at the end of this video, but they do have many options. But I really feel like you want to give yourself 2 months of consistent use in this system to really see great results. Of course, 3 months is going to be even better. So I was very grateful to the brand for sending this kit over. So let's go ahead and get into doing a treatment together. That way you can see exactly how this goes. You'll be able to see what my skin looks like right after treatment, all of the things. There's no man behind the curtain with this. I want you to be able to see everything. So we're going to dive into that. And then at the end, I'm going to share with you these great deals. All right. Happy Self-Care Sunday. Well, it's not Sunday for you, but it is for me right now. I got up, I made Jeremy and I a nice omelet, I had a coffee, I jumped in the shower, and I have a hair mask in, and now we are going to do our micro infusion treatment. All right, so today I am going to do one of the hydrosoothing serums. My skin has definitely been feeling super dry. I am ready for some glow. I think that that's going to be perfect just to have glowy skin for the holiday upcoming. As the weather here in Wisconsin has transitioned, my skin just immediately was like super dry. So we're going to dive into this. Now, what I'm going to do is I will give you an up close look at my skin. It's actually been a couple hours since I cleansed, so keep that in mind when we're doing the up close. My skin is probably going to look fairly dry since I just washed my face and then I've been running around the house. Today, I just really wanted to show you using the Qure micro infusion system. So we'll do most of like half a face together, and then I'll show you what it looks like at the end. I will also show you what it's looking like later tonight, and then about 24 hours later, just in case you're curious what it looks like after you're doing a treatment. All right, it's time for my close-up. All right, so here we are. Like I said, my skin is feeling a bit tight just because I would never just like wash my face and not put serums and moisturizer on. So right now, actually, my skin is doing really pretty well. I don't have any active breakouts. Oh, I might have one here on my chin. That guy was a whopper, let me tell you. So everything here is just previous pigmentation. Like I mentioned, the transition of weather here, I have noticed, like even just at night in bed, how dry the air is. So I'm definitely ready for a beautiful, juicy skinned moment. And I really find that not only does beautifully hydrated skin give you some glow, it really does temporarily help plump up any fine lines and wrinkles. So, you know, if I start feeling like I'm noticing crepiness around my eyes, this through here, it just will obviously fill some of that out. It is definitely a temporary effect of it, just, you know, like getting juicified, hydrated. So I'm ready for any effects. I will take whatever I can get, temporary or otherwise. Okay. All right, so here is the Qure 3-month bundle. So this comes with everything you'll need with those 6 treatments in here, because of course they do recommend that you do the treatments every 2 weeks. What I love about this is they're really great about helping you figure out how to use this product. So there's a QR code inside that you will scan. Sorry, this big bright box is throwing off the white balance, I'm sure. But there's a QR code inside to scan, and then you have your main vial here. You'll have 6 serums, and then you have your replaceable heads, because you do dispose of the heads after every treatment. So it's super sanitary. You don't have to worry about trying to clean and sanitize the treatment heads. Okay, so here's a little box. I do have a fresh treatment head on here already, but we'll show you I probably should have put some hand lotion on before I started here, but I wanted to start with clean hands. Okay, so you get the little glass vial and then the ampule heads. They do come in a bag. I will pull one of these out, show you. So they will come like this, and then you'll just pop one of these on. What I do after each treatment is I dispose of the head, I wash out the bottle, I let it air dry, and then I just put the new head on. So then that way it is ready to go for the next treatment. All right, so I took the head off. I'm just setting it on a clean towel over here, and we're going to put the entire ampule into our system. Now I'll be honest, I have one of these serum ampules that I think I was distracted and I didn't really pay attention to the directions on how to peel the thing off. So I totally like messed it up. I'll just have to get a pair of pliers from Jeremy to be able to get it off, but I was just distracted. So here is the serum ampule, and you're going to put the entirety of the serum into your treatment vial. Now you can see on here, you have a little arrow directional tab. That is where you pull up to take off the foil to be able to pop open this treatment. And then that way, you know, everything has been sealed. Like I said, I just was not paying attention. I think I was, I don't know, doing something, watching a video, who knows? And I just went like this and it like broke off. But it didn't peel all the way off. And so it's not a big deal. I'll just have to use the pliers to do so. Okay, so I've just popped that back, and then we just peel that off and we're good to go. So now I can take out the rubber stopper and we're gonna pop this in. Now it is going to be more than likely that you will still have serum left when you are done with your micro needling. Now, what you can do after your treatment is I would just take the rest of the serum and pat that into your face and down onto your neck, onto your chest. This is a lot of serum. Honestly, I have actually, after I feel like I've given myself a good coat with what's left, I just go up to Jeremy and I'm like, here, babe, have some serum. So he gets the benefit. He's not doing the microneedling, but he is getting the benefits of the serum. Obviously just not as deep of penetration. Okay, so here we go. So now I'm just going to put the microneedling cap on and we'll give you a peek at this. These are sterile, obviously, when you open them up. It's 24 karat gold plated titanium needles, and these go to the depth of 0.5 millimeters. So that really is more of a cosmetic depth. You're really just going to be enhancing the penetration of the serum. Will you get some mild stimulation? Yes, but this is not like as deep as what you would get in a clinical treatment, right? So this is also safe for you to use at home. So if you're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe like you're doing a treatment like this at home, it's very safe. Now, while I'm yammering on here, I'm going to invert this. I'm going to put the cap back on, but I'm going to invert this. You want to leave this for about a minute to let some of that serum start to infuse. And then the cap actually, when you put this tip onto your skin, it depresses and essentially the needles then penetrate the skin as you go across. Okay, so it has been 2 minutes since my treatment was tipped upside down. I did just take a pause to go and wash my hands since I was like touching the box, doing all the things just to show you. Now you do want to make sure again that you're working on clean, dry skin, and you want to make sure that all of your hair is out of the way. So if you have a fringe or anything like that, make sure you clip it back, put a headband in, whatever you would like to do. I'm feeling pretty good now that I've got my little like treatment mask slick back going on. So I am going to start towards the middle of my face and work my way out, and I'm just going to keep going in rows. Now what you want to do is you want to overlap your previous stamp by 50%. So these are going to overlap a little bit, and we're going to do 2 to 3 passes over the entire face. So what I found that I've been doing is I'm doing 2 passes and then I do a third over any areas. Like usually I end up going over this area where I have hyperpigmentation just in hopes that I am increasing the benefits of microneedling. But other than that, I felt like 2 passes is fine. You can also go over your eye area. You just want to use gentle pressure and only do about 1. So I actually have gone up under my brow bone, like onto the area like right around my crow's feet, and then down over my orbital bone. So just so that you know that is okay to do. So without further ado, let's go ahead and start our passes. So again, I am just gently tapping and pressing, not tapping, I'm just, there's no tapping involved. It's just pressing and moving along. Now, if you find that there is not serum coming out, you might need to wait longer for the needles to fill up. You also need to make sure that you are working this at an angle where there is serum coming in contact with the needles. Obviously, if I'm going like this, then I'm not going to be getting that serum. Also, I personally like to try to make sure that I'm coming in at a 90-degree angle into the skin. So I will sort of tip my head around. Now, this is not going to get super juicy on your face. At least I have not found that that happens. I mean, you have to think this is like micro channels coming out, so you're not going to feel like your face is like covered in serum. Now, at the end with your clean hands, you will put the rest of the serum over the top. Okay, where did I stop? And honestly, it's not that big of a deal if you overlap a little extra, but you do want to make sure to overlap. Okay, that's a side effect that I have found happens. Anyone else, do you find that you sneeze when you do this? Because I do. If that happens to you, please let me know. So again, now we're working on like our second row. Oh my gosh. I don't know that I'm going to be able to talk a lot through this because the sneezing happens a lot. I can feel another one coming on. So, oh, is that going to happen? No, I think we're okay right now. Okay, so as far as discomfort, it's not bad, but it doesn't feel comfortable. You know, I mean, I am putting tiny little needles into my face. It's not horrible, but you will definitely feel it, especially in areas where you're a bit more sensitive, like, you know, around the eye area. I find, oh yeah, see right here is where like I kind of want to squinch, and that's when the sneezing wants to start happening. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go through this. I'll probably just speed it up. Okay, so I have just finished up the entire top of my forehead. So I'm just going to come down through here. I'll go through the rest of my face. I'll show you bits and pieces of it just so you can kind of see it all in its entirety. I'll probably edit out any sneezes and I'll be right back. So you can see, like, there's a little bit of redness, but it's really not bad at all. And it dies down pretty quickly, I find. And I do have a bit of the glow of the serum on, but it's not like wet, right? So I do just want to say I go over my nose, I go over my upper lip. Like I said, I go underneath the eye, not like all the way up, but I do try to get into those crow's feet. So I've done one pass. I do also personally like to go down onto my neck, because why not? You know, like let me tell you, if there's anything that 40-year-old Kelly could tell like 30-year-old Kelly, it would be like, do all your skincare on your neck too, girl. And I know that we all hear all this, and I personally just didn't. I just didn't, because if you're not doing your skincare in the shower, sometimes it can get kind of like messy, and I hate that feeling of stuff on me, but it's important. It's important. You know, like this is still important to take care of. At any rate, I'm gonna go ahead and do my neck. Now, what I do find is when I am doing my neck, what I end up having to do is I do a few stamps, and then I have to tip this over for a bit and then do a few more stamps, because obviously, like, I mean, I can turn a little bit to make sure that there's some getting into here, but there will be points within this that I just want to make sure that everything is really filled. And then once I get down here onto my neck, it's just like underneath the chin that's the thing. So just wanted to make note. Oh, and also as I'm going through this, because I actually don't think that breakout is active anymore, but I'm just going to play it safe. They do not recommend stamping over active breakouts, which totally makes sense. So I'm just avoiding that spot where that breakout is, and I'll continue. All right, we are one full pass through on my face. I went down to here on my neck. I could have taken my necklaces off and gone further if I wanted to, but I didn't really care to do so. So I'm just going to do another pass over everything. Again, I do two, and then if there are areas that I want to hit more, I will go ahead and do so. And you can probably see the light glow from the amount of serum that I have deposited onto the top of my skin, and obviously some deeper into the skin as well. So now we're going to do our second pass, and then we're going to take some of the serum and we'll lay it over all my skin. All right, so I'm going to go do that. You don't need to see another pass again, so I'll just show you what it looks like at the end. Now we are 2 passes in. I also just realized that I had not put my eye drops in. Like I said, it has been crazy dry up in here. So if you noticed, for those of you that are new to my channel, if you notice my eyes were really red. Now granted, the beginning of this treatment where it's like, ooh, that's a little bite there. It probably doesn't help, but I do have very naturally pink whites in my eyes. So I just put my whitening eye drops in. We're all good now. It has nothing to do with the treatment. Okay, so I do have serum left in the vial, which, like I said, is going to happen. I'm going to take about half of this and put it on. What I personally have been doing now, there's nothing wrong with doing this, but there's no way that I would put this much serum onto my face. I just don't think that it would be more effective to use the whole thing than it is to use about half of it. So I will do half now, and then I will do half at a later date, just as like a nice treatment serum. I'll probably give Jeremy a little dose too, because especially of this one, because his skin has been super dry. It can be really nice and juicy right now since my hair is tied back. That is one thing that I do want to say. Both of these serums, they have a slightly tacky quality to them. It's not really sticky, but I do find that there is a little bit of a feel to the serum. So just know that if you do these treatments, that your skin will have a little bit of a tack to it. It's not super sticky, but I did find that, like, you know, if I'm laying on my pillow, I feel it a little bit. I wish I didn't. I wish that it didn't have that, but it does. So what can I say? I also want to say, now that I am doing this, because there is rose water in this product, it does have a light rose scent. It's not fragrance, it's just from the rose water. I don't see fragrance listed in either of these serums. I think I've already gone over the serums at the beginning of this. So I do just want to note that if you are sensitive to rose, if you're allergic to rose, anything like that, if you just don't appreciate, it's not like, even now, I don't really smell it, but I do get that Not even so much when I'm doing the treatment, but when I do put the serum on at first, I do get a light rose scent. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about post-treatment. Now, you do want to be makeup free for at least 24 hours. That totally just makes sense. We've just put microchannels into our skin. We don't really want to have anything that could possibly irritate our skin getting in. Okay, so let's talk about post-treatment. Now, usually I like to do this treatment at night, or like, let's say I'm going to do it on like a Friday night because I have nothing better to do in my life. After I get home from work, I would probably cleanse my skin and do this almost right away just so that I have a good amount of time for that serum to penetrate before I go to bed. Now then when I wake up in the morning, I will cleanse and use both a gentle cleanser and a moisturizer that is free of any acids, anything like that for that next 24 hours. I would simply just use a cleanser and a moisturizer. So I would do that for that 24 hours just to make sure that I'm keeping my skin calm. And then after that 24 hours, you can go through and start adding in your other skincare and also wearing makeup again. So that's personally what I will do. Okay, so I just wanted to share those little bits of information with you. I'm going to zoom you in so that you can see my skin right now directly after doing the treatment. And like I said, I'll give you those other shots as well. And of course, I'm going to be sharing with you some final thoughts, what I have noticed with these treatments, what I recommend, do I recommend that you purchase this, who do I think this is for, all of those things at the end of the video. So while I did not remember to do the end of the night check-in, I did remember to come back before I put any makeup on today to show you the 24-hour update on the skin. So I think that everything looks really good. It feels fine. Now, I still feel, I don't really feel sensitive, like it's not painful or anything, but I feel like I can tell that my skin went through something yesterday. You know what I mean? So like this morning when I was washing my face, I just was like patting my face dry with a towel, and I was like, oh, okay, I can just feel like my skin is aware, but it's not sore at all by any means. It's not itchy. So I am already seeing some glowy results, and I know that they say that it takes like a day or two to see the best results, but I always feel like I just am glowy after that. So hopefully getting to see just the after effects of one treatment is helpful for you. I think that that really more than anything just shows the downtime or the lack thereof, really. Like honestly, I would have felt completely comfortable 2 to 3 hours afterwards, like running out, grabbing groceries, doing whatever. I wouldn't have felt like anyone would have noticed something was amiss. You know, my skin probably would have felt a little sensitive, but I don't think it like looked really red or irritated at all. So just a heads up on that. All right, I definitely have some thoughts for you, so let's get into those. All right, lovelies. So you got to see the treatment, you got to see the downtime, if we will. So let's talk a little bit about this. Now, like I mentioned towards the beginning of this video, I really do think that the best way to get results from any type of system like this is to give it a few treatments. You know, there are things that you might find that really don't work for you after one time, but I think that to really find what truly does work for you, you want to give it, I would say honestly, 4 treatments to 6 treatments. You know, a good skincare routine is really about just being diligent and consistent. So that to me is something that really makes a big difference within anything that you're doing in your skincare. Now, as I'd mentioned at the beginning of this video, this system is by no means a replacement for clinical microneedling, but I do think that is a great way to start if you are curious about the process and you're just kind of like, well, I don't know if I want to go there yet, or if honestly that's just not in your budget. I mean, what you would get a 3-month bundle of this system, personally, I don't even think that's one treatment, one clinical treatment at least not the spa that I go to. I've actually never done clinical microneedling, so I can't really compare, but just in looking at it, I have been curious to try it, but like the price point is very different. Now, again, we're talking about 2 different outcomes here, but it's a great way to, you know, really kind of get a feel for it. And I do really think that it makes sense if you love a good skincare regimen, if you love using serums that have high impact, you're going to get some great bang for your buck out of these serums and out of the system. You're just going to get that better penetration of that product. So I just have to say, I was hopeful when I started this system, but skeptical. I do really think that as far as like adding this into my skincare regimen, that it has made a difference. And, the minimal time that it takes, I really think that a treatment takes about 15 minutes. So that's really not much time at all. And honestly, I usually just like put on a podcast or an audiobook or something. And so it's really just a self-care moment. So I do think that this is a great way to just sort of like get that extra boost in your skincare routine. And if you haven't been using serums, if you haven't ever tried anything like microneedling, this is a great way to start. I also just have to say that I really love the fact that because these microneedling heads are disposable, it is it takes a little bit of the intimidation factor out of like having to like sanitize the system because you're using a sterile head every single time. And I love the safety factor in that. So I think that this is, again, a great way to add into your own skincare routine, or especially this time of year, a great way to give a gift to someone. And this would be such a special gift for a skincare lover. I mean, I would be so excited to receive something like this. I would definitely go bananas. Okay, so speaking of bananas, let's talk about some of these sales that are going on right now. I just pulled up on the website. I got my phone out here. So I just pulled up the website to check out some of these bundles. So I would say like the big mega bundle that's on the website. So this would be great if you were just looking to like get a mega boost to your skincare, or if you've been naughty this year and you're looking to get back on the nice list of somebody. We have the Line Refined Bundle Pro. So this has Qure's Rejuvelite Pro LED mask. Now, I have personally not tried this LED mask. I do know that the doctors from Dr. Lee give it high marks, but I have not looked into it myself. Now, this system includes, of course, the 3-month bundle of the microinfusion. It also has the microinfusion targeted patches. So these are eye patches that have the little micro darts that help infuse the serum. So if you have a patch lover in your life, or if you are a patch lover, I thought that those sounded really interesting. It's like eye patches are just such a great way to get like a little mini boost. Let's say you have an event that night, you're, I don't know, getting your pictures taken that day. Like it's just such a great way to get that little boost very quickly. So that bundle together is $406 and it is a $765 value. So that's 47% off. So like I said, that is definitely the like cream of the crop bundle. I think that is probably the most expensive bundle in here. But if you haven't tried LED therapy, again, I don't know enough about the mask. I haven't gotten to try it, so I can't say much about that, but they do have that bundle. So right off the bat, I just wanted to talk about this micro infusion limited edition bundle. So this is $149, and what you get is a 3-month microinfusion kit. Now this does look like you choose either the serums that target wrinkles or dark spots, but this also comes with their dermal mist. So this alcohol-free mist features hypochlorous acid, so it helps reduce bacteria. I have seen a lot of face mists include this, so this would be a great one if you have someone in your life that, especially if they are experiencing acne like me. Sorry if this is getting a little chaotic. The guys are outside loading equipment, so I keep having to like stop as tractors go by and everything. Anyway, so those two bundles are probably what I would look at if you're like looking to get that like high discount bundle. But I really think even just getting the 21% off of these kits would be really great. So right now, looking at the sale price, if you're looking at getting the system that I got, the 3-month bundle that has 3 of each of the serums, the rejuvenating and the hydrosoothing, it's $133.51. I think that that is a great price. Now, I do want to mention that you are, once you have your kit, you are able to just get refills for that system at a lower price. So right now, the 3-month refill would be $94. It's $94.01. So that's really great. Once you have your kit, you're able to just get refills of the heads and the serum, which is absolutely wonderful. So if you are like me and you already have the system, you just need to get more serums, you're able to do that. I mean, $94 for 6 treatments is really pretty good when you really break it down. So obviously there are lots of different options depending on what you're looking for. Could you do, just a 1-month kit and then decide to get refills down the road? Yes. I do love the fact that this brand doesn't make you go like all in hard at the get-go if you don't really want to. Although, like I said, I do feel like you're going to get your best results out of at least 2 months. give it 2 months. Anyway, thank you so much to Qure for sending over the system for me to share with you. If you have any questions, please leave them down below. I will be monitoring the comments because if you have any questions, I want to answer them for you before the sale ends. Again, my link that's down below will save you 10% if you are shopping after the sale, which still would make things a great price. Like if I'm looking at the 3-month system at $169, you'd get 10% off of that. Or if you're just needing to pick up some refills, that's $119, like I said, and you'd get 10% off that as well. Like I said, I really do feel like investing in skincare is the best way to look and feel your best. And I have definitely found results in taking the time to be consistent with my own skincare routine. So I'm very passionate about it. I love helping all of you as well. So like I said, any comments, leave them down below. And by the way, if any of you have used Qure, any of the products, let us know your thoughts down below. I really love getting to share our experiences together as this community grows. So thank you again to the brand for sending this over to share. Again, my link with that automatic discount code will be linked down below for you. If you do choose to shop through that link, I really appreciate it. But either way, if you did enjoy this content today, if you found it helpful, don't forget to give this video a like on your way out. It really does help me out. I appreciate you all so much, and I will see you really soon.